time we go through a different checkpoint, we have to be all checked again.
It's recording. I think I got it. It's recording. I think I got it.
You interviewing somebody? Go ahead. What? Go in front of Jenny. Jenny's recording. Jenny, move over here. Interview.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tesla, go back and get it. Here's our camera person, Jenny Bradley, recording our security process here.
For DVE-TV. We're here in Philadelphia at the Convention Center. We're at the Presidential Summit. Right now we're getting our news credentials. Can we get a shot of that? Jenny. We'll be back with more later.
Okay, wait, should
These will be the things that hang on you from now until we leave.
The whole time.
The whole time.
Important, they're their identification.
Make sure you have your
And
own.
access you into different.
Oh, no, they're not their own, are they?
No.
Not individuals.
For DVE-TV. With me is,
Maureen Heckler.
and what do you do here?
I'm volunteering today to check press credentials. Normally I run a nursing home.
Okay, how did you get signed up to do this?
Get signed up with this. I do a lot of volunteer work outside of my job, and one of my friends is involved with the project. So
Have you been busy?
I just came on about a half hour ago, but it's been a very busy day, I've been told.
Okay, thank you very
Have
much.
a good time.
Thanks.
Been busy this weekend?
Yes, it has. I've just been here for the last 4 hours. It's been very busy.
And where are most of the people coming from?
They come from all over. I mean, it's small magazines and large production companies. In fact, Senator Harris Walford just went by, met him. Andrew Shue, the entertainer, just walked by. Someone from George magazine, John Kennedy's publication, he was just here and checked in. He didn't check in, one of his writers. So it's been a real different group of people that have walked by this booth.
All right, thank you. In the White House.
What's it like? It's all right. You get to travel a lot. That's the best part about it. But in the White House itself, it's pretty boring because you just sit there most of the time waiting for him to say something.
And what kind of things do you cover?
Everything the president does, we cover. Wherever he goes, we go. Wherever he does, we go with him.
How did you ever get interested in a job like this?
My boss asked me if I wanted to do it, and I said, all right, just because you get to travel. Get to go all over the world.
Do you like your job a lot?
Yeah, it's all right. There's other things, but you know, it's pretty cool working for the White House.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
With me today I have,
Brian Cole.
and what do you do?
I'm a cameraman for Fox News in Washington, D.C.
Okay, how do you feel about covering this story?
Well, I normally work at the White House every day, so really I'm here covering President Clinton's visit. I travel a lot all over the country, and covering this is like covering any other summit. It's exciting, especially when you get all the former presidents here. And to me, though, it's just like another special event. But I like it because I get to see a lot of people, and you get to see people from all over the country, especially as big as this summit is.
So what is the favorite part of your job? Seeing everyone?
Yeah, seeing and traveling. I get to travel all over the world. What I do is I work at the White House every day, and when President Clinton travels, then we travel. So we get to travel. Sometimes we fly on Air Force One, but most of the time we fly on a press plane, and we follow sort of ahead of him and get to the town before he does, and then we cover his events, and then we move on. And like tomorrow, when he's done here, we go back to Washington. And
What would be your biggest complaint about your job?
the long hours, but that's part of what I do, and I know that that's part of my job. I work. My usual day is usually starts at. I'm at work at 5:30 in the morning, and I don't go home till about 7:30 at night.
What is your favorite story that you've ever covered?
My favorite story. You have to make me think on this one. I've been a lot of great places all over the world. I once went hiking in the Grand Canyon with President Bush as part of an environmental day speech, and we went hiking in the Grand Canyon, and I was the only camera to actually get to do that because we were the pool that day. So that was very, very exciting. President Clinton has taken us to some great places. We just got back from Australia in November, and that was very exciting.
Thank you very much.
Now I'd be amazed.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blackman from DVE-TV. What are you doing here tonight?
Well, here tonight I'm just simply representing Coca-Cola. I'm serving canned soda, and we offer different flavors of juices, and they're located on Erie Avenue in Philadelphia.
Who are you expecting here tonight?
Well, tonight we're expecting a host of people. One in particular would be our mayor will be here shortly, and we'll be having a few gospel singers, Melba Moore and the new Tri-State Gospel Choir, and a host of people. Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And my name is Joseph.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm a reporter for DVE-TV. What exactly are you doing here?
All right, what's your question?
What exactly are you doing here?
What are we doing? We're serving a whole roasted pork. We're hoping the president comes by. Maybe President Bush or Colin Powell or Oprah Winfrey. But we have whole roasted pigs here, and we're here to serve the people at the presidential summit.
And how long does that take to cook?
About 18 hours. We marinate the pig for about 3 days, and then we roast them by temperature. It's about 18 hours to cooking.
What do you cook it in?
We have a large processing oven. We cook them in the oven, and they're done by temperature, and just on a slow temperature. But they're cooked all the way through that way.
All right, thank you.
This is Tesla DeBoer for DVE-TV. With me I have...
David Brueggemann.
And what are you cooking?
This is a steamship round of beef. It's a larger cut of beef. It's cooked slowly. It becomes very tender.
How long did it take to cook?
It took roughly 10 hours to cook.
What did you cook it in?
In a regular oven at a very, very low temperature.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With me I have...
Victoria from the River Deck.
We were interested in your watermelon. Who decided to do the watermelon like this, and who did it?
Well, we did it in-house at the kitchen. We at the River Deck, we have a lot of birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, things for kids, and this is something that we do as just a little display for those parties.
How long did it take you to make?
Not that long, maybe 2 hours.
Thank you. Tesla DeBoer for DVE-TV. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Okay, I'm Lucille Webb from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I am a community volunteer. So that is how I was chosen, because I work in my community to improve the quality of life. I work with young people in mentoring, in tutoring, and in health care. All of the things that we are involved in terms of the goals that are involved here in the summit.
What are you here for?
We are here for the President's Summit, and that's a marshaling of our forces across the country for volunteerism. We're coming here to motivate ourselves so I think for me the most important thing is not what goes on here, but it's what will go on when we return home, because that's where the work has to be done. And so you see it's 2 million by 2000, the year 2000. So we want to reach young people. We don't want to leave any young person behind between the ages of birth and 20 years of age.
Thank you very much. That's a nice theory. Thank you.
With me, we have the governor of Scranton. Hello.
Hi, Tesla. How'd you like my singing, first of all?
You were very good.
Oh, boy. I'm glad it's over. I felt a little nervous, but I thought I did all right.
You did do pretty good.
Thank you.
Why did you want to become governor?
Mayor, I'm not
Mayor,
governor
I'm sorry.
yet. That's all right. No, you just promoted me. That's okay. Mayor, because I was helping people anyway as a volunteer with the neighborhood associations and the PTAs and the Little Leagues. And then somebody said to me, Jimmy, you could do a little bit more for the people if you were the mayor. And they said, why don't you run for mayor? So I ran and I won. And the thing is now my job is doing what I used to do for nothing as a volunteer. And so that's fun.
So it's a job you like?
I love it. And then you get to sing with the bands and be with the people. I'm having a lot of fun. You guys are great. Did you have a good time down here so far?
Yes, thank you.
Well, this is such a professional interview. I've been interviewed by a lot of people, and you guys are as good as anybody.
Thank you. How do you think the summit will benefit Scranton?
Well, I think that in Scranton we help a lot of kids anyway, but what the summit will do will help us to help more kids, because when the presidents all get together and they put their minds to one issue, that becomes a national agenda. And so everybody gets involved. The mayors, the boards of directors of the hospitals, the colleges, the neighborhood people, the PTAs, and then everybody pulls together. So I think more kids are going to be helped because of this.
How can normal kids like us help?
Well, you're already helping by being here and bringing back the news to everybody else. The way that you can help, I think, is by mentoring, by helping younger kids learn how to read, helping them with math, just being a big sister or a big brother to a kid that's maybe having a little trouble in his or her family. That's the best way you can help. And you know what? Showing kids who are having a tough time what it's like to be a healthy individual who does good things, that's the best thing you could do, and you're going to do that.
Thank you very much. Tesla DeBoer from DVE-TV. With me I have
Bob Schultz and Don Cheeley.
Can you tell us what you do?
Well, we're with the American Camping Association, and we accredit summer youth camps all across the country. Make sure they're safe and fun for kids all over the country.
And why are you here?
Because we feel that the summer camp experiences meets all 5 goals of the summit. They provide excellent leadership, they provide educational opportunities, they provide a safe place and after-school hours, they provide great starts and healthy starts for children. Camp is just an excellent opportunity.
Thank you very much. Good luck. Yourself, please.
I'm Tom Jones, and I'm the Managing Director of the Washington office of Habitat for Humanity International.
And what are you here for?
I'm here for the President's Summit because we are one of the national organizations that's making commitments about the future.
And how do you think this will help with the future?
Well, we build houses with volunteers who in no other way could live in their own homes and could own their own homes. And so we're always trying to encourage people to volunteer and to give their resources and to participate in the value of service, because that's really a part of what makes our country great.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here with Governor Rich, and I'm Tesla DeBoer, DVE-TV reporter.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you.
And I'm David Sweeney, DVE-TV reporter.
Well, very nice to be with you in this hectic, wonderful, crowded place this evening, isn't it?
Yes, it is. David has the first question.
Okay.
How do you think this presidential summit will help Pennsylvania?
I think the presidential summit will help Pennsylvania in many different ways. First of all, this is the home of democracy. I mean, over 200 years ago, we got together and we said, we the people, in order to form a more perfect union, and we created a nation. And now we come back to Philadelphia and we're saying, we the people, in order to form a better country, a better nation, need to get together, need to remind ourselves that our citizenship calls on us to go out and help somebody else to work to improve our communities. And so I say to all your classmates and all your friends that one of the challenges of the summit isn't just for adults, it's for young people to help us improve our communities as well.
What do you think of young volunteers and what can we do to help?
Well, I think young volunteers can have as much a positive impact on Pennsylvania's future as adults. I think there are opportunities every day where young people can make a difference in the lives of other young people. I mean, let's face it, young people will look to their friends for leadership. You know, sometimes you're put into difficult situations and somebody's got to stand up and say, this is the right thing to do, that's the wrong thing to do, let's do the right thing, let's stay away from that alcohol, let's stay away from that kind of conduct, let's not pick on that person. And so I think young people can help other young people, but I also think it's important for adults to spend more time with kids too.
How do you think the summit will help Pennsylvania?
Well, I think what we're doing in Pennsylvania, even to help Pennsylvania, began before the summit. We're trying to go into schools and see what they're doing to help the community. We're going into communities to see whether church organizations or nonprofit organizations are helping. And we're going to build on that from the state level. But I think at the end of the day, the summit says the 12 million Pennsylvanians, there's a community called Pennsylvania. Now we have people of different creeds, different religions, different colored skin, different backgrounds, but we're all Pennsylvanians. And shouldn't we come together as a community of Pennsylvanians to help one another? And I think that's the best message.
Thank you very much. That's a nice message.
Well, very nice to meet you, and I wish you the very best. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you for taking the time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I'm Jenny Bradley for DVE-News.
And I'm Tessa DeBoer.
We'd like to ask you some questions.
Okay. Would you introduce yourself first, please?
Sure. Hi, I'm Amber Kaufman from Glen Burnie, Maryland.
What are you here for?
Well, I'm here receiving a presidential award for volunteering, and basically I started my own organization when I was 10 years old, and we make lunches for the homeless every Saturday and distribute them in the streets to the homeless people.
What do you do?
We make lunches for the homeless.
That's very nice. What made you start this?
I did a book report on Mother Teresa, and she really inspired me. And then I also went to a homeless shelter and volunteered when I was 8, and that just really made me get hooked on it, so I kept on volunteering ever since then.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Tessa DeBoer for DVE-TV. With me is
Mark Swikonik. I'm a Special Olympics correspondent for Special Olympics International. I'm also a Special Olympics athlete.
Oh, okay. Is this your first presidential summit?
Yes, it is. It's quite exciting, and it's quite interesting, and quite frustrating, too.
We agree. How do you feel about getting this opportunity to interview these people?
I think it's a tremendous opportunity. In Special Olympics, is one of the largest volunteer movements in America, not just in America, but in the world. But now we're committed to training 5,000 of our own athletes and turning them loose as volunteers and either coaches, reporters like myself, or various other avenues of volunteering. I think it's a wonderful way for us to give back to the program, which has given us so much.
What do you think of us doing this news broadcasting?
I think it's terrific. I think it's fantastic. It'll give youngsters like yourself something to shoot for, because like I said a few moments ago, you never know. The future Tom Brokaw or Jane Pauley could come from this group. And that's the exciting thing about it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here we have an aerial view of the convention center.
Tell me where
from first? Okay. And what's this going to be on?
We're just asking you a couple questions.
Okay.
What do you think of young volunteers?
I think young volunteers are wonderful. I think it's important for you as young people to learn early in life how you can help somebody else, like cleaning up a park in your neighborhood, or telling your teacher and your parents or the people in your church that you want to do something, that you want to help homeless people, or work in a hospital, or in a hospice, or do something for your community. And you can do that as early as third grade. I think it'll help Pennsylvania by bringing a lot of attention to Philadelphia and to Pennsylvania, and Philadelphia and Pennsylvania really are the leaders in the summer movement right now because of what they already know.
Sweeney, DVE-TV reporter.
Good to see you. Are we rolling? Okay, let's go, David.
All right, what do you think of young volunteers?
Well, young volunteers are very, very important because, number one, they do good work. But number two, with a lot of young people in the country, they don't have a very high opinion of themselves. They don't have great self-esteem. And when young people volunteer and they see that they can change the lives of even younger people, when a 15, 16-year-old volunteers and sees that he can help a 6 or 7-year-old learn how to read, then that 15 or 16-year-old, all of a sudden he thinks that his life has a lot of meaning and value. So it works both ways. It helps the younger kid, and the older young person, the 15 or 16-year-old, gets help too by being part of the volunteer process.
What do you think of us, kids our age, being reporters here?
Well, I think it's good because I think it gives a little bit of a perspective. You bring a little different perspective to it. You know, you hear a lot of the politicians, myself included, talk about, well, we've got to protect the future of our kids, or we've got to build for the future. But you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to tell us what you want to do and what you want to happen in the future. So I think having you involved in this process is just great.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure, guys.
Right here for me, all right?
Now, Young People TV. One quick question. One quick
Hi,
question.
I'm David Sweeney, DVE-TV reporter.
Right.
We are youth volunteers, and we have a show every morning at our school.
Great.
And what do you think of youth volunteers?
Oh, I think it's the future. I think it's one of the best things you can possibly do, and I'm proud of you. Do you do work all the time?
Yeah, we make our own TV show.
That's great. This is great. You know, this is Governor Ridge.
They got me earlier, Mr.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right.
Journalists on the move.
Well, good for you. I used to be a journalist, and I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Good.
Thank you.
Howdy. How are you all? Howdy.
Good job, guys. Good job. I got him so good. I got him all over there. Good job. I got him. Every one of them. Well, Edward Hill brought him over. And Rich, I think they had him forever.
city where it all began over 200 years ago, the great city of Philadelphia. I thank you for your hospitality, and it's now my great pleasure to present to you the governor of this great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Governor Tom Ridge. It's a great day in Philadelphia. It's a great day in Pennsylvania, and I think more importantly, it's a great day in a great country. Over 200 years ago, Thank you very much. Thank you for that standing ovation. Governor Ridge, thank you for your very kind words of introduction. Mayor Wingfield, Judge Mitch Wingfield, thank you for the tremendous work that City Hall has done. And General Powell said this staff, the city administration, all the employees here have been just magnificent in making all this possible. Ladies and gentlemen, Philadelphia's mayor has been bringing this city together so effectively. Now he's helping to bring the whole country together. Thank you, Mayor Wendell.
Back with Joseph. How was your day?
My day was excellent. I'm extremely tired. However, it was a pleasure serving such wonderful people. And it's also just as much as a pleasure to be in contact with you guys. And you're doing a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you. Was it pretty cool being here?
Yeah, it was very cool. Very cool. I love the music. I love the people. I mean, I love you guys.
Oh, thanks.
You got my jacket. Why don't you come up with something? Okay. Oh.
Thank you very much. Bye. Oh, this is Tesla DeBoer and
David Sweeney and Jenny Radley.
for DVE-TV. With us we have
Tim Myers.
Maya Sloan.
AJ Ross. Justin Hudnall.
Can you tell us what you do?
We're the drafters of the document called America's Promise, which we'll be reading tomorrow at the ceremony.
How'd you get involved with this?
We're members of either an organization called the Young Playwrights Festival, winners of that, which is Justin here, and the rest of us are City Kids, which is a dancing, singing group based out of New York City.
Not exclusively dancing and singing.
And
also community building and grassroots
leadership
organization.
skills.
Good idea.
And this one here,
I'm just here because,
I'm a kid.
yeah, I'm a kid and I'm normal, so they picked me.
I wouldn't say you're normal.
How do you like it?
We like
The free food is great.
I love it.
Exactly.
It's a good experience. The only thing is, it's going to be very we'll be nervous talking tomorrow.
Yeah, we're nervous. Very nervous.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Love it so much, we got to get back. Let's go.
Tesla DeBoer for DVE-TV. Would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Melba Moore.
And what do you do and why are you here?
I'm a singer and an actress, and